I'm off to run some errands. Please tidy up this place. No! Wow! How did you guys do it?
We got cleaners.
Cleaners?
You know it, Dad.
Cleaner, it works.
Coming up next on Plus TV, Plus News. Join our news team for half hour of local and national news. Plus News, informative, balanced, accurate, and current.
First, scan the QR code to download the app. The BBox app works on both Android and Apple platforms. Next, log into the website portal and set up an account. All customers with an existing Benny's account, whether personal or business, will be automatically enrolled in BBox. If you do not already have a Benny's account, tap the sign up link to register. A welcome email and a temporary password will be sent to you. Once you're all set up, shop at Benny's locations near you to start building your BBox rewards. To learn more, visit our website at www.bbox.bz. Remember, loyalty is always rewarding with BBox. Brought to you by Benny's, quality and savings.
In tonight's headlines, minister responsible for the police department is the face of Yes campaign for marijuana legalization on Keycaulker. Hope Not Dope march to be held on Keycaulker on October 4th. 2 separate fatal traffic accidents happened on Independence Day, and churches working on petition to capture public sentiment on Israeli-Palestinian issue. These stories and more coming up next on Plus News. Stay tuned.
This is brought to you through the courtesy of Builders Hardware, your home improvement warehouse.
Every project starts with the right tools. At Builders Hardware, we got everything to get the job moving. Tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, garden, it's all here from construction start to finish. We're also offering a different kind of power tool. Order anytime, anywhere. Pick up in store or get it delivered to your home. Go to shopbuildersbz.com today and save money with our exclusive online deals. Builders Hardware, making it easier.
Belize City, get ready for a safe and reliable e-taxi experience like never before. Building on the success of our e-ride bus service, we've heard your feedback, Belize City. We've seen your enthusiasm and how eagerly you've embraced zero-emission transportation in our community. Introducing the e-ride taxi, an electric taxi service, bringing you a cleaner, greener way to travel around our beautiful city. As part of the transformative Belize City e-ride program, this new service is another step toward modernizing our transportation system for a sustainable future. Looking to book your first e-ride taxi? It's super easy. First, download the Medriva app and register. Then, book your ride. Insert your pickup and drop-off location. Select e-ride, choose the number of occupants, and pick your preferred payment method. Confirm your ride and track your e-ride in real time as it makes its way to you. It's fast, eco-friendly, and designed for your comfort. So don't wait. Download Medriva today and let's drive Belize City towards a brighter, greener future, one e-ride at a time. Your Belize City Council, always about the people.
First, scan the QR code to download the app. The B-Box app works on both Android and Apple platforms. Next, log into the website portal and set up an account. All customers with an existing Benny's account, whether personal or business, will be automatically enrolled in B-Box. If you do not already have a Benny's account, tap the sign up link to register. A welcome email and a temporary password will be sent to you. Once you're all set up, shop at Benny's locations near you to start building your B-Box rewards. To learn more, visit our website at www.bbox.bz. Remember, loyalty is always rewarding with B-Box. Brought to you by Benny's, quality and savings.
Good night and welcome to Plus News for Tuesday, September 23rd, 2025. I am Julian Cruz. The Yes campaign for the legalization and regulation of the marijuana industry on Kikaker has kicked off, and the face of the campaign is no other than the minister responsible for the police department. Minister Karim Musa, along with the councillor on the island who is pushing the Yes campaign, appeared in a video to advocate for a Yes vote ahead of the October 8th referendum on the island. The No campaign has been on the ground since last week, and Senator for the Churches, Reverend Louis Wade Jr., is an advocate of the No position. He told us today that he believes that it is a conflict of interest for the Minister of Home Affairs to advocate for marijuana legalization.
When I went on the island last week, I challenged the village council chair lady, asking her whether or not this yes to marijuana for Kikaka was coming from the village council. And she flatly said no, that each councillor will be able to have their own position. But when I read the referendum question itself, you could clearly see that there was some kind of government input the way the question was written. And so I made a video that said that I don't believe, based upon my presence on the island and questioning the leaders, I don't believe this question arose on the island. Well, lo and behold, yesterday they launched their campaign, and by today we see the Minister of New Growth Industries, Karim Musa, who is, by the way, also the Minister of Police, putting his face on the Yes campaign. And so there we go. We see that there is a government representative and a very powerful minister of that, who is supposed to be the Minister of Police, who is supposed to be reducing drugs on the island, pushing for marijuana. When we say that our police officers don't know whether they should arrest public smoking or what they're supposed to do, because the law prohibits public smoking. What the law allows is for you to have 10 grams, but you cannot sell marijuana and you cannot smoke in public. So here they are now making a new set of promises that they cannot keep. The industry will be regulated, this, that, the other, the next. If you cannot maintain the promises and the regulations made from 2017 with decriminalization, which is very basic to uphold, how will you uphold legislation? And so I rest my case today that the issue of legalizing marijuana and creating an industry does not come from Kikaka.
While both sides of the cannabis legalization argument have started campaigns on the island of Kikaker, the No campaign is further organizing a march to be held on the island ahead of the referendum. That march is scheduled for next week, Saturday, October 4th. Senator for the Churches, Louis Wade Jr., told us more.
We have a large volunteer team that's on the island. They also have their scrutineers and all the structures ready for the transportation and everything ready for the 8th of October. But I want to mention one more date, the 4th of October, because this weekend there's going to be campaigning on the island, but next weekend there's going to be a parade and a very large promotion. People will be coming from the mainland to go out to the island to support the No position. And the reason why citizens on the mainland need to be wary of the referendum that's taking place in Kikaka is because if they are asking for Kikaka to be the hub, if Kikaka will be the hub, you can't have a hub without a wheel. And so the rest of us are the wheel. So if they're establishing or trying to establish Kikaka as a hub, it's just a matter of time before they want to expand it to the entire country. And so I am really encouraging people on the mainland who have relatives on Kikaka to have a serious conversation with the villagers. And I want to ask the villagers of Kikaka to really take seriously what is being placed before you. I believe it is an issue of life and death. I have worked 7 years in drug rehabilitation. Marijuana is the most difficult one. I'd like to say marijuana is a lie, because by the time a person wants to get off marijuana, they are already experiencing very, very deep depression, anxiety, suicidal thoughts. Those who escape that, it's either schizophrenia or dementia. So that is why I hate marijuana. It robs the youth. It robs people of their lives. And you see so many people wandering on the streets as if they have PTSD. Belize has never been to war. So why are so many of our young men suffering from PTSD and mental health issues? It is because of drugs and marijuana, and we need to stamp it out. That's why their campaign is hope, not dope.
An accident on Mirage Road in Ladyville on Independence Day claimed the life of one man. That incident involved a bus and a bicycle. Police told us more.
On Sunday, the 21st day of September 2025, police responded to a traffic accident at Mirage Road in Ladyville. Upon arrival, they saw the lifeless body of a male person. Beside him was a bicycle. Thereafter, police saw a bus also parked in the area. Investigation revealed that Philip Sutherland was driving a bus when he struck a male person who was riding the bicycle, identified as Gabriel Mai. Gabriel Mai was taken for medical treatment where he was pronounced dead on arrival. Investigation says Mai was riding his bicycle when he was struck by the bus. An investigation was carried out, and Philip Sutherland has been arrested and charged for drove motor vehicle without due care attention, drove motor vehicle without, manslaughter by negligence, and causing death by careless conduct.
There was another fatal traffic accident on Independence Day. This one happened in the middle of a Juve parade in the north of the country. It claimed the life of 22-year-old Alex Carrillo. Police told us more.
On the 21st day of September, police responded to an accident in Orange Walk. They saw the lifeless body of a male person identified as Axel Tillett. Information is that Tillett was on a trailer that had on music when he fell, and the truck ran over him. The truck was being driven by Elias Cowell. An investigation is being carried out into this report. The file will be compiled and forwarded to the DPP. Then a determination will be made whether he will be charged.
Romero says that the case has been forwarded to the DPP to determine whether the driver of the truck, Elias Cowell, will be charged. Churches working on petition to capture public sentiment on the Israeli-Palestinian issue. We'll have that and other stories right after this break. Stay with us.
Every project starts with the right tools. At Builders Hardware, we got everything to get the job moving. Tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, garden, it's all here from construction start to finish. We're also offering a different kind of power tool. Order anytime, anywhere. Pick up in store or get it delivered to your home. Go to shopbuildersbz.com today and save money with our exclusive online deals. Builders Hardware, making it easier.
drop it like it's hot.
Tonight, as we publicly acknowledge the contribution of fellow citizens to building and strengthening the country that we live in, let us take a moment to ponder what that means. They have shown that love of country isn't something done once a year. It is something practiced every day and consistently demonstrated in the little things they do to build strong communities, to protect the vulnerable, to protect the environment, and in so doing, nurture Belize to be the best in all her glorious diversity. These patriots had busy lives, had regular jobs and families, and yet they still chose to contribute outside of those full responsibilities, to give more, to be more. I thank these individuals for their dedication to our country.
Hola mamá, ¿cómo estás? Te acabo de enviar dinero por Western Union usando DigiWallet.
¿De verdad?
¿Usted puede creer que mi tía en México me pagó por la misma aplicación usando DigiWallet?
¡Qué bien!
Sí mamá, y es facilísimo. Lo puedo hacer desde donde sea, sin filas y sin estrés. Todo fácil. Bueno mamá, te dejo, cuídate mucho.
Dios te bendiga, hija.
Hola mamá, ¿cómo estás?
Hola, hija.
Te acabo de enviar dinero por Western Union usando DigiWallet.
¿De verdad?
¿Usted puede creer que mi tía en México me pagó por la misma aplicación usando DigiWallet?
¡Qué bien!
Sí, mamá, y es facilísimo. Lo puedo hacer desde donde sea, sin filas y sin estrés. Todo fácil. Bueno, mamá, te dejo. Cuídate mucho.
Dios te bendiga, hija.
In early July 2024, Clint Castillo and Andrew Mons were socializing in Cotton Tree Village with others when an argument broke out, leading to one of the men present firing off several bullets, fatally wounding both Castillo and Mons. Following this incident, after a year-long search for suspects, earlier today, police formally arrested and charged 29-year-old Akeem Alfred Richards with 2 counts of murder. Investigators say the double homicide was as a result of an argument among friends. The government of Belize, through the Office of the Prime Minister and its Investment Policy and Compliance Unit, the IPCU, has rolled out the Fiscal Incentive MSME Business Tax Amnesty Program. The program, developed in partnership with the Belize Tax Service, the BTS, Beltrade, and the Economic Development Council, the EDC, offers some relief to micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises who are eligible to register, or for those already registered with BTS from 2023 to the present to apply for amnesty. Today, the Director of Belize Tax Service, Michelle Longsworth, explained.
I think that this is a very good program for businesses, specifically the MSMEs and persons still operating in the informal sector. Why that is because it gives them an opportunity to regularize their businesses. And even for those that are already registered, it still gives them, or it incentivizes them to ensure that they have an opportunity to properly set up their business, and to ensure that they also are prepared to meet their tax obligations. So under the Fiscal Incentive Program, once they have sought approval and they get approval, the certificate that they get will have the specified year. If they get the approval today, it will have from September 22nd to next year, 2026 in September, for that period, they will not have to pay business tax, but they still are obligated to file a business tax return, right? But they will not pay, all right? If they are registered, because they have to meet the GST threshold, if they are registered for GST, they still are obligated to file and pay GST because, as a reminder, GST is a consumer tax.
Applications are now open and must be submitted by October 29th, 2025. However, businesses in sectors such as gaming, real estate, petroleum imports, and non-micro wholesale importing are not eligible under the program. There has been a petition by a new group called Liberation 921 calling on the government of Belize to repeal the immigration, that's the Visa Relaxation Declaration, State of Israel Order 2011, which enables any Israeli passport holder to enter Belize without a visa for 90 days. Some 4 days ago, when the petition was only at 300 signatures, the Minister of Foreign Affairs stated that he was prepared to take the petition before Cabinet. Today, Senator Louis Wade shared another perspective on the matter.
That I have spoken to so far are very concerned that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs is already interested in coming to a decision regarding visa waiver for Israeli citizens, even though only about 350 petitions have been submitted. You will recall that whenever the church tries to get an opinion from the public, it's in the thousands and tens of thousands. And then that number 300 or so relates to the same number that triggered the referendum in Kikakor on a national issue. And so numbers matter. We would want the government to be considerate of the tens of thousands of Belizeans that have an interest in this story, whether as it relates to Israel or Palestine or any other foreign policy. But foreign policy is indeed the purview of the administration. So as a church senator, we seek to give advice on what we believe most churches would agree to. And I think number one would be that we want peace in the Middle East between Palestine and Israel. We want the hostilities to end. There are people that are hurting on both sides, whether they have lost children in Gaza, whether they are hungry and need food, whether they are in Israel and their siblings are still kidnapped and goodness knows where underground, or those who were raped and brutally murdered in the October massacre. And so there are individuals who are in the church community that fall along this entire continuum. But we believe that there are three areas of agreement. Number one is that any country that recognizes the sovereignty of Belize, and Israel recognizes the sovereignty of Belize, should be allowed to visit Belize. The only condition being obey the laws of our country. There are conflicts across the world. We have our own conflicts with a neighbor, Guatemala, that is acting hostile even right now. Yet we maintain diplomatic relations with them, and we go to their hospitals and schools, and they come over into our country. So we have Taiwan and China that are having problems, Venezuela, Guyana, in Africa, in Sudan. There are many different countries. Why is it that we have selected Israeli citizens to ban from coming to Belize in some form or another? This is discrimination.
Senator Wade says there is another petition also being worked on to be sent to the Minister of Foreign Affairs. He explained.
To help solidify the church's position, we are going to put out a petition in the next few days, and then and this petition will circle around these three issues, which is one, everyone can visit once they are respectful of our laws. Number two, we should remain neutral because we need to be peacemakers. And then number three, which is really an extension of number two, we should not be choosing sides on international issues that have nothing to do with our national security and our economic development. So we hope that Belizeans will respond positively to these requests that we are putting out, so that we can formalize a position and submit it to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
We'll go for a break and be right back with our final segment of the evening. See you on the next side.
Every project starts with the right tools. At Builders Hardware, we got everything to get the job moving. Tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, garden, it's all here from construction start to finish. We're also offering a different kind of power tool. Order anytime, anywhere. Pick up in store or get it delivered to your home. Go to shopbuildersbz.com today and save money with our exclusive online deals. Builders Hardware, making it easier.
Give me the real milk, the number one milk, Dano milk, then love Dano milk. You can whip its cream for Dano milk, it is real, yes, Dano milk, then love Dano milk. All over Cayo and in San Pedro, Dano milk, then love Dano milk. Dano milk in the morning, Dano milk in the evening, Dano milk. Give me Dano milk. Up north in Corozal, supermarket and them all. Dano milk, then love Dano milk. All over this land and in Belmopan, yes, Dano milk. Give me Dano milk. Say in Dangriga, down south in Fiji, Dano milk, then love Dano milk. You can hear this talk, cause it's in Orange Walk, yeah, Dano milk. I love Dano milk. Dano milk powder, probably the best milk powder in the world. Dano.
From power tools to plumbing supplies, paints to light fixtures, at Benny's Cayo, we've got it all. Our extensive range of construction and household products ensures that you'll find exactly what you need, whether you're a seasoned contractor or a weekend do-it-yourselfer. Visit us at Mile 43 George Price Highway, Cotton Tree Village, just outside Belmopan, and discover the convenience, quality, and affordability that set us apart. Your next project starts here. Benny's, quality and savings.
To celebrate its 18th anniversary, the Association of Protected Areas Management Organizations, APAMO, has begun its search for participants in its annual Conservathon. This year, APAMO's Conservathon takes its runners through a scenic 13.5-mile trek beginning in Dangriga, through Belize's natural ecosystems and concluding at the Mayflower Bokawina National Park near Silkgrass Village. This trek serves as more than just a race, but also a way to highlight Belize's natural heritage while also promoting health, wellness, and community involvement, reflecting the effort necessary to conserve Belize's natural beauty. The Conservathon is set to begin on October 5th with a $10 registration fee and is open to ages 18 and up. To learn more about this anniversary event, we spoke to Alisa Roches, the program director at APAMO.
Earlier this year in February, we issued a press release announcing the signing of a strategic partnership framework between APAMO and the Protected Areas Conservation Trust, PAC. This agreement, it is a commitment between two organizations to work more closely together in strengthening the management and visibility of Belize's protected areas, to highlight some of the initiatives that we have ongoing underneath this joint partnership. In particular, our 18th anniversary Conservathon. The Conservathon is basically a 13.5 mile run this year because it varies each year. It is an annual event. This is our second time hosting the Conservathon. So this year it is a 13.5 mile run starting in Dangrigatong at 5:30 a.m. and it will conclude at Mayflower Bakuina National Park, which is located in Silk Grass Village. It is not necessarily about fundraising for us, but more so an opportunity to get commitment from our participants, because in previous years we had around 60 participants registering for the event. However, we had a turnout of over 40 participants. So it's more so for the commitment rather than an actual fee for the registration. We will be starting specifically at the Uno gas station in Dangrigatong, and they are one of our main sponsors for this event. The registration has been extended. It is running until Thursday of this week, which I believe is the 24th or 5th. So we are closing it until Thursday of this week. So registration, it is fairly simple. We do have a link that our participants can use to register. All information regarding the race is available on our social media platform. We have under our name APAMO, or the Association of Protected Areas Management Organizations. The information, it is pinned, and so as you search our name, it should be the first set of information that you see, how to register. And in the event that you have difficulty to link, which I doubt, you can contact us via email at adminassistant@apamobilize.org or via WhatsApp at 611-8814. For us, the event is more than just a race. It is more than just running. It is an opportunity to raise awareness about conservation, about protected areas management, about protecting our resources. And it is also an opportunity to raise awareness about health, wellness, and community involvement. So if you're interested in any of those things, we encourage you to register. And we promise not to disappoint. It will be a very good initiative, or so we believe, so we've been told previously. And for our participants, we have different categories, we have fun prizes, and everybody who participates will be receiving a medal for their participation.
And that brings us to the end of our newscast for tonight. We want to say thank you so much for tuning in to Plus News, and I trust that you're all back to business after the September 21st celebrations. Thank God that we all made it back here alive and well. And let's continue to pray and hope for a better week and a better future ahead. God bless you all. We'll see you right back here again tomorrow night. Take care of yourselves.